Hey guys, it's Kika, your lifestyle blogger. And in this video, I want to walk you through my various designs for making hats. I have so many ideas in my head. My cousin, he had asked me to make him a cat in a hat winter hat, so that's coming. I also have the style of Hudson Bay hats. So I'm going to put those together with different colored pom-poms on the top. And then my son asked me to make him a black and gold hat type mask, and it's for his business. We'll put his logo on that. So I'm just excited. I have all these ideas and different hats that's coming up that I'll be making, but I want to show you what I have done so far. So keep watching. Guys, so I am making headbands, and this is like that silky material. It's so nice. But anyway, I made it in my loom, and now what I'm trying to do is just perfect the edges. So I left a little slack here, and I'm just kind of going around just to make sure, because like with this headband, I don't want it to be any loose ends to it. So I want to make sure it stays nice around these edges. So I am just doing some extra loops around just to ensure everything is secure. And so I'm going to do it around the headband, and then this is going to be a headband for one of my sisters. I'll put my logo on it too. All right, go ahead and hopefully I can fit it. Okay. Okay. So I like it. Actually, this is cute for a headband. I like it. All right, here's my logo on the headband. And let me try. Hey you guys, so today I'm going to make a headband warmer for my granddaughter. I'm grandma. See my grandma ring? Alright, so I already started knitting. I had this beautiful yarn. It comes in like multicolors. I love these kind because then I don't have to mix them. So anyway, I've already started the headband, and it's just like when I make my hats. And so I am just kind of looping this around. So here's the yarn. And this is what you can do with your leftover yarn. And then you just loop it around the pegs like so. You always have your starting peg. That's important. And then we're going to keep doing this headband until we get to a nice size for her, because I want it to fit comfy over her head and ears. And then from that, I just take it. And I like doing this when I'm just chilling. I'm at home chilling, watching a TV show in the evening, maybe having a glass of wine in front of the fireplace. This is just relaxing and something to do. I always thought that this was something for old ladies, and it's not. Actually, younger people do this as well. And it's a lot of fun. So make sure you check out my shop on Etsy, where I have my hats. I'm going to have my headbands on there and all kind of nice things for you. So keep on. Okay, I want to share something with you. So me making hats started about, I want to say 4 years ago, with my friend named Tom. And Tom was a 96-year-old gentleman who lived at the assisted living facility that I was the director of sales of. And so he would come to my office often because his apartment was right down the hall, and he would show me his creative hats. And I asked him to make me one, and so he did. And so I've been cherishing this hat forever. Such a good, well-made hat. And then I asked him to make me another one for my grandchild, and he made me another one, a little smaller hat. And then Tom said, before I die, I want to teach you how to make hats. So I wrote my journey with Tom here, and then this is a picture of Tom and I making hats. So he was teaching me the art of making hats, and it's something that will stay with me to forever. I since then moved on from that assisted living. I don't know if Tom is still living or not. If he is, he'd be almost 100 by now. But he was such a healthy, never used a walker, cane, any assisted devices, didn't even wear glasses. He was such a healthy, we would race each other to the elevator, by the way. But anyway, he was such a healthy older man. And this is something that will always cherish. And I love making hats. I'm so glad he taught me how to do it. All right, so I ran into a little bit of an issue. So this is going to be my granddaughter's headband. And as you can see, this is kind of how far I've gotten down from the loom. The thing is, it's going to be quite a bit of a thick headband. And these sides need to go together. I think I need more room than this, so I need to add another color, and I ran out. Look. So, as you know, making headbands, you can kind of take the leftover yarn that you have. So I have a lot of leftover yarn. I have different looms. Like, I'd be having pieces like this, which I use to make my pom-poms. But we're making something totally different, so we don't need pom-poms. I got this color. I made a pom-pom. I don't think this color is going to work. But I do see like this in there. That'll work. So what I'm going to have to do is just pull these out. And I can connect them together to reuse them. And I may... Oh, I like that. Look at that. I like when it's multicolor and kind of intertwined. It really makes your hat look very nice. So I'm pulling all this extra out. And then I'm going to use that to finish. I don't have any more. I have other pieces of yarn, but they're too thin. I like the thick yarn. I like thick because you want your hat to be nice. All right. I could use that, but I think that's too dark. I don't think I'm going to do that. So, anyway, put all this back. Got to try to clean up. I got to get more yarn, guys. Anyway, so we're going to make this work. See, this yarn is too thin. Not going to work for a headband. This is my sock loom. And guess what? I don't know how to make socks. So that's coming later. I'll be adding that to my store, I'm sure, later. I got to probably take a class on that. All right. So what I'm going to do is I take this yarn and I'm going to piece it like this. Just tie these together. You can perfect it at the end when you're done. Just tie them together so you can keep weaving. You can cut these off later. And this is just additional that I can use as I go. I want to make this really nice for her. And this is my first headband. So, here we go. Now, we can keep going. Keep watching. So, I believe that you should always have some kind of profession or something that you know how to do. Oops, I ran out. Let's see. And what I mean by that is some kind of side hustle. You know, by day you might work corporate or whatever, but what do you do? What's your hobby? Do you garden? I've been getting into that lately, and that's fun. I'm not perfect at it, though. Some people have a real green thumb. That's not me. But it's so nice to have your own fruits and vegetables to be able to cook. and just go outside in your garden in the morning and grab your stuff for breakfast. I love that. So I am going to continue to do that. I have an indoor garden that I'm going to start planting in January to get everything all ready. But anyway, this is so much fun. This is my extra hobby. And then I do write books as well. And I actually, right now, like thoughts of book titles and plots will come in my head. So I'm kind of keeping track of that. And then I'm going to go full-fledged in on doing the books. And I'm going to do them Audible style as well. So I'm excited about that. I have so much in me that I need to share and get out. And my books are they're amazing. Like, I don't even know how sometimes I even come up with some of this stuff. It's a blessing, I tell you that. It comes to me, and I just write it down because I have to share it. So, always being able to have some kind of hustle is just important. That's my belief. Okay, so I determined how much more I'm going to need to make this headband for my granddaughter. And then what I did is just tied different yarns together. And I'm going to show you how we're going to perfect this later. But that's what I did. And so now I have what I need to finish. And I'm just going to tie this to this. And I'm going to show you guys.
Why?